I can't believe I'm saying this, but I spent £189 on the HexClad salt and pepper mill set, and in the next couple of minutes I'm going to show you what they're like to use, how heavy they are, how easy they are to fill up, why they're so expensive, the materials used, and whether or not they're actually worth it. So let's get into it. So straight out of the box, these really look the part actually. They're really nice design. The salt mill is in gunmetal and the pepper mill is in classic black, both with the hexagonal body that HexClad put on everything. Pick them up and there's real weight to them. There's none of that plastic, hollow feeling that you get from a lot of other grinders in the similar sort of price range. And that's your first clue as to where some of that £189 has gone. So that weight comes from a heavy duty, solid milled aluminium body on both mills, built to last, and on the pepper side to help preserve the peppercorn's freshness. The salt mill also has ceramic internal components specifically to prevent corrosion, which I didn't know actually, because salt is actually corrosive and it will eat through a lot of standard metal materials over time. One thing worth noting is that the pepper grinder is explicitly for pepper. It doesn't have the ceramic coating, so salt goes in the salt one, pepper goes in the pepper. There's no interchanging there. Both of the grinders use burr grinder technology, which is the sort of technology you find in premium coffee grinders, rather than the cheaper bladed supermarket mills that you'll find. And that's probably the headline feature here, because the burr grinding system are consistently the better choice for even, controllable grinding. You get 10 grind settings on each mill, running from a fine powder all the way up to a coarse setting, which is genuinely useful actually, because finer setting is more of a delicate sauce or popcorn maybe, and the coarse setting is something you'd use for like a steak crust or a salad. The burr mechanism does exactly what it says. It's consistent and it's quick. You're not having to stand there for 30 seconds constantly grinding to get a decent amount out. A couple of turns and you're done. It's very good. And that's where a lot of the cheaper mills fall down actually. There's also a removable bottom cap on each grinder, which means you can pre-grind some salt or pepper, and it also means that when you're putting the mills back on the side, you won't get any salt or pepper on the side whatsoever, so it keeps your countertops clean, which is a really well thought out design actually, because with a lot of other mills you put them down and like this salt and pepper are left everywhere, you're constantly wiping the side. One thing worth mentioning before you buy it, they're not dishwasher safe. In fact, you've got to be very careful with them, but that will maintain their look actually. So no water, no cleaning chemicals. It's basically a dry cloth or compressed air only to clean them. You also get a lifetime warranty with them as well, which you won't find on many other products, so they must be pretty confident in terms of reliability. That's a real benefit and something you won't get with one of the cheaper grinders. So the final verdict, 189 quid for salt and pepper mills. Are they worth it? So look, functionally they work brilliantly. They're really nice to use. The design is beautiful, they look great on the countertop. People come around your house, notice them, pick them up, feel the weight, comment on them and ask about them. So if you're someone that really appreciates design and technology, and you would like a lifetime warranty knowing full well that if anything goes wrong you're covered, these are the ones for you. But if you're someone that just thinks, oh well, they're just salt and pepper mill pots, I don't care what they look like, then these probably aren't the product for you. But it's not just price. They've got excellent technology with the burr grinding. They're made out of aluminium as well, so it's expensive materials that are built to last, so it's not just a hefty price tag with a brand name. It's worth the money, I would say, and we've been very happy with them ever since we got them. So that's it for this video. If you liked this review and found it helpful, feel free to leave me a comment or click the like and subscribe, because I'll be doing some more product reviews that are completely unsponsored on products we've bought and use every day that I find useful. Thanks for watching and I'll see you on the next one.